I like the tie, Robert.
Thank you. I like the tie. It's a hand-me-down. Thank you. Anyway, so I want to continue a little bit from what we left last night. I'm going to do a little portion of the Zohar. And the Zohar, again, this parasha is a very underestimated parasha in regards to the, what is it really dealing with? And we said that it's pathways to a spiritual understanding of how does the world operate. It says in the parasha, "V'nateti gishmechem beito," and I gave the rain on its time. That's a sign of bracha. And I'm saying that's a sign of bracha. I would say sign of bracha is kaching kaching, like gishmechem beito. That's a sign of bracha. What does it mean? What does it mean? HaKadosh Baruch Hu, melo kol haaretz kevodo, He created heaven and earth and everything that is in between. And the only bracha you can give me is rain on its time. So I'm going to tell you the following. This is the root of how we are mistaken with our approach towards the parasha. What do I mean? The parasha that we have now, this is more of like a Kabbalistic lesson, it's also about Parashat Shavua, but more of a Kabbalistic approach, understanding that. If this is how you looked at things, you really did understand what we're trying to say. This parasha is not, yes, there will be some things, but it's not just about what HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to give you, not going to give you. That's not it. On the real deep level of understanding, how does HaKadosh Baruch Hu interacts with the world and interacts with us, one will come to the realization that the bracha, the blessing, or the klala, God forbid, the curse, does not come from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. HaKadosh Baruch Hu does not cause you bad things. The bracha, if we look at this differently, the bracha of Geshem Beito, of rain on its time, is, what do you mean, 1 second, rain on its time? It's raining outside today. It's raining now. Is this a good time for rain? Huh? Michael, is that a good time for rain? No? It's not a good time for rain. Why is that a good time for rain? Yeah, just put it. Why is that a good time for rain? What? It's summer. Okay. Anybody wants to try? Anybody of you? Sam, hello. Is this a good time for rain or bad time for rain?
Depends if we need the rain.
Depends if you need the rain. It is still not. What do you think? A bad time for rain. Why? It's a bad time for rain.
It's not supposed to grow now. I don't know. It's not supposed to grow.
How are you?
Every time's a good time.
You think it's a good time? I mean, if you grow anything, if you, for example, grow tomatoes or vegetables or anything like this, you know that this is the time to grow. And this is the time, since it grows now, that's the time to water it. So therefore it's a good time. And for you, it's a bad time. And if you're walking in the street and you're getting wet, it's the bad time. And if you are sitting at home, but that's a very low level of interaction. V'natati gishmechem beitam, give rain on its time, means, it doesn't say geshem, v'natati gishmechem, lashon plural, throughout the years. The bracha is not the rain that it's come on time, that the rain falls down. The rain falls down, rains fall down. That's how the world is. Also rains on Mars, I don't know where. Rain is coming down. However, the bracha is when you realize that word beitam, on its time. The bracha is for you when you realize that the rain falls because HaKadosh Baruch Hu told him to fall, and whether it's convenient to me or it's not convenient to me, that comes from Hashem, and that's it. That's a bracha. That's the bracha. When you realize that everything comes from Hashem, that's the bracha. And the curse is when you realize, you don't realize, and you say, why is the rain coming out now? I want to go to the park to make barbecue today. The rain is coming down. The weather, I hate this weather. I hate this country. I hate this place. You hate this country. You hate this place. You hate the rain. That's a curse. You basically in a cursed state of mind. Not in a cursed place, in a cursed state of mind. You are doing the bracha. You are doing the klala. In other words, it's the way you look at things and the way you perceive things. Is there a Kadosh Baruch Hu in your world, or there's not Kadosh Baruch Hu in the world? In other words, does a Kadosh Baruch Hu conduct everything in its world? Are your family millionaires? No, huh?
Not that I know.
How do you know? How nice would it be? Which millionaire would you like to be born to? Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, who's there? Bloomberg, maybe Donald Trump. You want to be born into that? I mean, he has a nice daughter. She's married, but all right? Would you like to be born into that family? It will be nice, right?
Make things more convenient.
Okay, you're going to see me afterwards. I'm going to kick you, and you know where. And I'll tell you why. You know why? Because there was a reason why you were born to that family. And the reason is one, God. HaKadosh Baruch Hu put you in that family for you to do something. So if you resent the fact that you were born into this family, you are not resenting your family. And you're not resenting the fact that you were born there. You're resenting God. That's something for you to understand. Let's say, God forbid, I don't know, your father was an alcoholic drunkard, and your mother was, I don't know, God forbid, look at that, an exotic dancer somewhere, and you hate your life. You are tzaddik, Yeshiva, learning Torah. Still, you're obligated to kavod to your parents, and you say, listen, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that's why you gave me. There is a reason for you to put me into this family. This reason is beyond me, and nor is my concern. I need to make the best out of it. I need to find the light that is hidden within those gems. Apparently there is something there. There is a reason why you put me here. You didn't put me in some kind of aristocrat family. I could have born a Clinton or a Bush or one of those aristocrats, right? Actually, they're not cats. They're not cool at all. And I could have like be fed with a silver spoon all day, not to my nose, but with a cereal, and have my Porsche at the age of 16. But no, there was a reason why you put me here, and that's my job. And my job is not to be swollen by the darkness that I have created for myself. My job is to come and to find the light that you had hidden for me to bring up for everybody to see. It's me who is bringing the bracha to myself. It is me who is bringing the klala to myself, but not realizing that there is God guiding me and everything, and there is a reason that is greater and greater and greater and greater than I would ever even start to imagine and comprehend. And it is what it is, and I need to make the best out of it. And it's a good thing that I'm alive, that I could still change and find things, and I'll be dead, a millionaire, and so. Well, that's the bottom line. That's the parasha. By the bottom line, this parasha, I would say, is that you believe in God or you don't believe in God. And as I said to you before, how do you do so? Well, b'chukotai, you're going to follow my Torah. You're going to live my Torah. And how you're going to practice your emunah, you have to walk with the emunah in Hashem. Parashat Shemitah. You let go of everything. You let go and you see that the world is being run without your intervention. You sit there, you learn Torah, and trees will grow, and weeds will grow, and fruits will grow, and all your necessary things will be taken for you. Somebody will take care of them, and that somebody will be God in this miraculous way. And this is why Rabbi Ovadia Yosef said, today we don't have that level. We are not worthy of that level. In the 6th year, we're going to have enough for the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th year. We are not at this level of emunah. This is something, a miracle is something that you deserve because, right? You deserve a miracle, right? No, you don't deserve. Miracle is something that you earn. When you believe, you'll see miracles. When you don't believe, you don't see miracles. Right? If I would put you in a dark room, in complete darkness, you missed us almost by a. If you would be in a room in a complete darkness, in a cave, in complete darkness, somewhere dark, or I don't know, you will be in a night outdoors with not even a thing of light. You're not going to be able to see anything. You're going to fall. You're going to bump into yourself. You're going to break your leg or break your head or whatever. But I'm a Delta Force operator. I'm a Navy SEAL. I'm a SAS operator. I have the night vision goggles. And I see everything in green, but I see it very, very clear. As a matter of fact, I see it because it's green, I see it very clear. I see you getting up. I see you sitting down. I see you confusing. I said to you, just don't worry. Hold my hands and I'll walk you through it. I said, but I can't see. But I can see. Why? Because I have a special night vision. You could have that night vision also. B'chukotai telechu, have emunah. It's dark outside. You don't know where you're going. Forces are coming. The matrix is falling. But no, let things happen whenever they happen. The sky is falling. Everybody, you got to go to Israel. We got to do this. The sky is... No. I'm doing my Torah. And according to the Torah, when Torah tells me to go, I'll go. And the Torah is my God. I have emunah in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And that's why people don't want to acknowledge this inyan. And that's why people have claimed. All of a sudden, all the secular Jews, where was God in the Holocaust? What do you care where God is? You haven't looked for Him. You don't understand. There's certain things that happen that are beyond my ability to understand, and that's it. There was a reason for that. Let's say, and I'm not saying this is, because I don't know what the reason. And I will be lying to you if anybody could tell you what's the reason why things happened. We don't know. The only thing I can tell you for sure, because that's what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted to happen. I'm not questioning God. But let me ask you, all those secular Israelis that always have a claim, where was God in the Holocaust? If I would ask them, and I would say the following, listen, if it wasn't for this 6 million Jews murdered, butchered, and exterminated in the Holocaust, you would not be sitting in Israel today. You would probably be sitting in Russia or in Poland or something like this. So was it okay for them to die so you can have the state? And God was not involved in that? Do you know the big plan? So your job is not to contemplate on why did He do that. Because when you can explain to me why are you doing the things you're doing, clearly, I know what I'm doing, and I'm doing it because of A, B, and C. I know exactly what I'm doing. If you cannot explain, not only to me, you cannot even explain to yourself what you're doing, the things you're doing. So how could you even start to understand why God is doing what He's doing? Your job is not to question God. We are not at the level of Avraham Avinu. Listen, Avraham Avinu questions HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Moshe Rabbeinu did not even question it. Avraham Avinu questioned. Well, that's the relationship that Avraham Avinu had come and developed. Who developed this relationship with HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Why was Avraham Avinu allowed? Why did HaKadosh Baruch Hu kill them on a spot? What are you questioning me? Because Avraham Avinu had done what? He developed the relationship with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is there. He developed that. And because of that, HaKadosh Baruch Hu granted him to ask. There are 50, there are 40, there are 30, there are 20, there are 10. And at a certain point, Avraham Avinu says, listen, that's beyond me. Hashem was, even Paro knew that. Even Paro was willing to acknowledge. And now, that brings us to what the parasha tells us further. It says, "V'natati shalom ba'aretz," and I gave peace in the land. Haaretz is not necessarily yes, we talked about the land, we talked about so on and so forth. But ultimately, the land is you. V'natati shalom ba'aretz. We have, as I explained to you last night, we have these opposing forces inside of us. They live in a disarray. There's a balagan, a mess going inside of us. When you live be'emunah, when you are willing to do what HaKadosh Baruch Hu had asked you to do, when you are, it doesn't say, how does it say? Im bechukotai telechu, right? And if you will go. Bechukotai telechu, you should walk. It doesn't say, im et mitzvotai tishmoru, if you will keep my mitzvot. Look at what HaKadosh Baruch Hu is telling us here. If you will keep my mitzvot, I will give you this. He doesn't say that. Im bechukotai telechu. In other words, look at this fantastic HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I love him. Look what he's doing to us. I'm not even asking you to fulfill all the mitzvot. I'm just asking you to go in my paths. Try. In other words, if I went to the mikveh, I want to go to the mikveh. The mikveh is closed. So what? I took away the mitzvah. If I wanted to give you, let's say you said, listen, I need $20, right? So I said, okay, I'll give you. He jumped in, he gave you $20. I wanted to give you what? He took away my mitzvah. So it means I lost the mitzvah? What the Gemara tells us? HaKadosh Baruch Hu metzaref machshava tova lemaaseh tov. Yeah, so if I wanted to go to the mikvah and I didn't go to the mikvah, I don't become pure in this world. In this world, I don't become pure. Because I'm still telling you, I need to go into the mikvah. However, in that world, I am pure. Because I wanted to purify myself. I am pure. HaKadosh Baruch Hu metzaref machshava tova lemaaseh tov. A good thought to a good action. Im bechukotai telechu ve'et mitzvotai tishmor. But first you need to want to walk in my path. What's a chok? What's the difference between a chok? What's a chok?
No logic.
Huh?
No logic.
Everybody agree? No logic. Why? What do we have? We have a chok? Mishpat. Okay, what's mishpat?
Social.
What?
Social laws.
Social laws, right? Do this, do that. Chok, it's something that is beyond me. In other words, you don't understand. You do what I told you. Why? Not because you understand, because you don't understand. Just because you don't understand and you choose to do so. Why? Because I told you, then this is the bracha. If you say, oh, if I'm not going to do this, I don't know, I'll go to hell. All right, so I'll do it. It's not a chok. Right? It's a fear that caused me to do so. But the ultimate love comes when I do so because, what do you mean? There's no question. You asked me to do so. You're my queen. You're my king. You're my prince. You're my princess. You are my God, and I'm your Bnei Israel. Im bechokotai. So in other words, HaKadosh Baruch Hu said just to you, just try. Try to develop your emunah. Try. So when you do that, those opposing forces inside of you, and then he says, V'natati shalom ba'aretz, and I give peace in the land. Inside of you, you will be shalem, you will be whole. You will be harmonious internally. But when you don't operate with emunah, when you don't operate because HaKadosh Baruch Hu told you to do so, there is a struggle, a continuous struggle. And that's what the Zohar says. But Rabotai, it's not me, it's the Zohar says that. There is an internal struggle in you. And you look for your loopholes. And you look to cut corners. And you don't look to do it because I need to do this. And it shows in everything you do. Kol mitzvah that you should do should be tiferet leosea. It should be a praise to, it's a way for you to praise Hashem. Imagine, right? let's say it's your mother's, I don't know, what's a big birthday?
50.
No, 50th passed for me, so I wasn't so big. Let's say 60th birthday. A person is nitzal mikaret if it's 60th birthday. We already, okay. Your mother's 60th birthday, all the cousins, because you have a big mafia family, all the cousins and sibling cousins and cousin of the cousins and so on and so forth. A hall, you're taking like, a big hall, tizmoret, big band, right? Please, bechavod, the wedding, bar mitzvah. What is it? Birthday girl, babuya, 60 years old, bechavod, everybody is going like this, she's walking in, 60th birthday, right? Everybody comes, mazal tov. And now, the guy goes like this, the grandson, not the grandson, the child, the son, her beloved son, Bochor, wants to give her a gift of his own. Everybody, woo, all the lights are off, the projector comes on you like this, and you come from your seat and you take a flower that goes like this. The fire needs like major Viagra, like going to your mother. Quiet, everybody. Busha v'cherpa. What, I brought you flowers, mommy? That's a flower. That's a flower. Whack, I'll wake you. That's how you throw it in the garbage. When you do a mitzvah, you would need to do the mitzvah, so everybody would say, wow. Not for you. Because the mitzvah is not to make you. So you know what will be in the other case? Instead of bringing a flower to your mother, you lay down on the floor so your mother can walk over you. That's a mitzvah. People say, what are you doing? I say, mother, what am I doing? Ma, you a big, right? Remember the story in the Gemara with the guy and his mother? He used to put the hands, he's a big Talmid Chacham, and so on and so forth. But it's his mother. Yes, I'm the big Talmid Chacham, but she's my mother. And for her, I'll lay on the mud, let her step on my head. But I don't care. Doesn't bother me. Why does it bother me? She's my mother. It's very simple. Doesn't bother me that putting those straps on my hand. What am I, a lunatic? No, HaKadosh Baruch Hu asked me, put the straps on your head. I'll put the straps on my head. Keep Shabbat. I keep Shabbat. Do this. I do this. No malaso. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants me to do. It's not a problem. Now let me try. Can I do it a little better? Can I do it a little better? This is a different level of understanding. That's noten lecha shalom, internal harmony. You're not trying to, maybe this religion is nice. Maybe this, I have a little problem with chachamim. I have a problem with this. Always kind of, problems. Oh, I have emunah. I'll do this, So you understand now. Then when HaKadosh Baruch Hu says in this parasha, baracha veklala, the baracha is your understanding of this world, that everything comes from Hashem. That's the true bracha. And the ultimate klala is not if a person has this, I don't know, chas v'shalom, his leg cut, this, that, I don't know, whatever. That's not the curse. The curse is when you are cursing yourself by not understanding that everything is from Hashem, and you need to accept it. Be like Rabbi Nachum ish gamzu. We say, Rabbi Akiva used to say, the story of Rabbi Akiva and the donkey and the rooster, you know the story, right? So, you know the story, Michael? Okay. Everybody knows the story. Good. I'll tell you the story anyway. No. So, so the donkey died and so on and so forth. Everything what Rabbi Akiva says, whatever HaKadosh Baruch Hu does is the best. I don't understand. I don't understand why HaKadosh Baruch Hu had to kill my donkey, had to kill my rooster, he had to blow my light. I don't understand that. I don't understand now, oh my goodness, now there's no light. My rooster is not going to wake me up in the morning. My donkey is dead. I have to walk. Oh my goodness, No, okay, whatever, let it be, Call David Rachaman on top of it. I don't understand. Later on, when at the end of the story, when you come to the city and you see the whole city was taken away by bandits and they were taken captives. But at the end of the story, you're going to realize that. But that's a high level to even to admit it. If we look at Rabbi Akiva, so it's an unbelievable level. Unbelievable level, don't get me wrong. To say, okay, call David Rachaman Avid. But Rabbi Nachum Ish Gamzu, which was even higher than that, on his level. Remember when they sent the Talmidim to them to say, so the Rabbi said to them, go to Rabbi Nachum Ish Gamzu and tell him about so he's like, they saw him, he's crippled and he's poor and the water is leaping on and falling from his roof and he has like skin all over his body and he's suffering, and he says, oh my goodness. And what is Rabbi Nachum Ish Gamzu says? Gamzu letova. This is also for the best. What does it mean? This is also for the best. It means that I'm able, or he was able, to recognize the good in everything that otherwise somebody else will see as bad. This is means the ultimate recognition. I know this is, for example, this is coffee, this is water. I know clearly that this is good. You might call me this is bad or this is good. As they say, you know what this is? This is this. Like in the Deal Hunter, right? Do you know what this is? This is this. This ain't anything else. That's exactly. It is what it is. And it is good. Shabbat Shalom.